Okay, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? GB is back with another recipe of a really good, really tasty sponge cake for you guys on if you want to make a birthday cake for somebody. This is the best one. In my opinion, I've never seen a better recipe than this one. I learned this recipe in school and I'm now sharing with you guys. So, what you're gonna need for this is wheat flour, again 55 type or 65 type, it's all good. Above that, don't use it. It will give the cake like a brick texture when it's cooked. It will be really hard. We're gonna need 450 grams of wheat flour. That's it, right here. 350 of white sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 350 grams of margarine. This is the best one that I can get. 8 eggs, and that's it. That's all you're gonna need for this cake. And the best thing about this recipe is you just put everything in the bowl and mix it at high velocity for like 10 or 15 minutes. Then just grease the bowl where you bake your cake and just let it sit there for like 20-25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. I cannot stress that enough. 180 Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I don't work very well with Fahrenheit. I always get those mixed up. Again, preheat the oven before you do anything. That's why I have already mine preheated right there. I'm actually baking a little small cakes there that I get a little bit of left batter from the red velvet actually. So yeah, that's it, guys. All the ingredients in the bowl, mix it at high velocity for like 10-15 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So, sorry about that. Here we have the dough. Look at that. Beautiful. Smooth, no problem. Every time the dough comes out this way, if you do the thing that I told you. One thing to note is, if the batter does come out a little bit too thick, if you think that the dough is a little bit too thick, add a few 3 or 4 tablespoons of milk to the batter. It will loosen it right up. Just mix it again for like 1 minute or 2, high velocity again, and you're ready to go. Sometimes the flour doesn't come well treated, so it does a little bit of consistency, a little bit more consistency, I can say the word, than it should. So yeah, if you feel like the batter is coming a little bit too thick, just add a little bit of milk, mix it again for like 1 or 2 minutes, and you're ready to go. Now I'm gonna grease the pan, or how do you call this? I can never remember the name of this in English. I'm gonna grease this with margarine, and I'm gonna put a little bit of flour and coat all of the thing with margarine and flour so it doesn't stick. Although this is a non-stick pan, sometimes if it's not good quality, like this, that it isn't, it will stick anyway. So always put margarine and flour and it will come right off, no problem, every time. Okay guys, I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So there you go. There you see everything coated with margarine and flour, except the middle. You can never get the middle unless you go manually, but the middle doesn't really matter. The middle always sticks out because of the weight of the cake. So don't forget, get all the crevices, everything coated with flour, and the cake comes right off after it's cooked. Now I'm gonna put the batter in the pan, in the form. That's how we call it in Portuguese. It's a forma. It's like a shape. The literal translation, it's a shape. I'm gonna put the batter in the pan. I'm gonna put it in the oven for like 30 to 35 minutes because it is a big cake. And that's it, guys. I'll be back when the cake is yeah. I'll be back when the cake is cooked. Okay, guys. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go, guys. There you go. The batter all filled again. 2/3 of the bowl filled. Don't fill it up to the top, otherwise it will fall over, and you're gonna get a mess. And you're gonna have a very hard time cleaning the oven like that, and your mom's gonna kill you, or your husband, or your wife, whoever. Now, before I forget, the cake always has excess oxygen or excess air beneath the dough. So what you do is you take the pan, drop it like this. Every time, gets rid of the excess air. The air comes right up to the top, and when it's cooking, it will just go away. So just 2 or 3 times, just like that. Drop the pan. No worries. You're not gonna mess up the cake. Just gonna let it cook evenly. No pockets of air in every slice. Just every little slice perfectly cut, perfectly cooked every time. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this cake in the oven now, and I'll be back when the cake is cooked. Okay, guys, see ya. Be right back. Okay, so now while the cake is in there cooking beautifully, I don't know if you guys can see, we're gonna prepare our chocolate ganache. And what are we gonna need for this? Well, we're gonna need 200 milliliters of cream, 200 grams of chocolate. Dark chocolate works the best. The more cocoa percentage in the chocolate, the better the ganache will be. And a little bit of vanilla extract gives that chocolate ganache a really good sweet aroma. Not much of taste, just for the smell. You know, smell attracts people more than taste. The first thing they see is with their eyes and with their nose, not the taste. The taste comes after. Now, what we're gonna do is take a knife. We're gonna chop it off, all little by little. The thinner the better. The more chopped up it is, the better. And after we chop it, we're gonna put it right here in the bowl, and we're gonna heat the cream, not boil it, just heat it, where it can melt the chocolate. Then we're gonna stir until all the chocolate is melted. After all the chocolate is melted, we add the vanilla extract, give it a little bit of a stir, and the chocolate ganache is ready. Very simple, not too much bullshit. Simple ganache will give your cake a really good zing, really good, especially with sponge cakes like I'm doing right now, which is not chocolate cake, so it's not chocolate on chocolate. It's not gonna be too sweet. It's gonna be just right. A very good tasty cake, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and look at that, huh? Perfect cake, perfect sponge cake, beautiful. And look, see? Told you it would just stick out, no problem. Now for the ganache, like I told you, see? Beautiful. I'm gonna cut the cake in half with the serrated knife, so it doesn't push the cake away. Just serrate it right in the middle. I'm gonna put ganache in the middle and above the cake when I sandwich it, kinda. And yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys want really good cooling grate, just use your oven grate and put like the same height glasses or bowls, little bowls that you guys might have at home. Put it up so it doesn't create humidity below the cake, and there you go. Perfect sponge cake every time. Okay guys, I'm gonna fill it and cover it in ganache, and I'll be right back. And there you go guys. I cut the cake in half, I filled it with chocolate ganache, covered it entirely in chocolate ganache. Looks awesome. You can see that the ganache is really shining. That's because I really stirred it for like 5 minutes non-stop. Be sure to always do that when you're covering your cake in chocolate ganache. But yeah guys, a vanilla sponge cake with chocolate ganache covered and filled in the middle. If you guys liked this sort of video on my channel, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel. And as always guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.